is my dog Watson, and he's 2 years
Yo.
old. This is his second
Yo,
full
bud.
season hunting, and he's a pointer by no means, but he has figured out to wait for me to walk up on birds. So as you can see here, he had been birdie from a ways away, and he waits for me to creep in on these birds and flush them.
Dead bird, buddy. Get the bird. Fetch it up. Come here. Fetch it up. Yeah, bud. Come here. Hey, leave it. Leave it. Oh my God, I guess I got two.
So this is a little later in the day, and Watson had gotten really birdie
Come here,
from
Watson.
quite a ways away. And here he's leading me over this ridge down to these birds. He probably smelled these from about 500 yards away. He was leading me in. And we creep in on these. Unfortunately, I didn't hit any, but it was a pretty cool sequence here, so I decided to throw it in.
Come here, buddy. Come here.
This ended up being a pretty awesome day. I got a limit of huns by noon and a chukar. And this was a pretty rare day because I've never seen so many huns before. And they were just all over on the south-facing slope where there was some burn-off. I got into covey after covey, and the action was hot. So this hunt was probably my favorite hunt of the year. It was a new spot I had tried, and it was a steeper spot. And we just kept getting into covey after covey. And although we lost a few birds due to the steepness, we did get enough in the bag for a good meal that night.
Dead bird, buddy. Dead bird. Fetch a bird. Fetch a bird. Fetch the bird, bud. Fetch it up. Fetch it. Good boy. Good boy. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Now here's later in the day, and we're heading back to the truck, and Watson's getting really birdie, leading me down this slope. And he does a really good job waiting for me here. However, I couldn't get great footing on this, and I think I had some blanks loaded in my gun as well, and we don't get a bird for him, but it was a pretty awesome sequence.
Come here, Watts. Come here. Heel, buddy. No!
Now this hunt, I didn't have a lot of time to hunt, so I went to kind of a lower elevation area that I'd never been before and just kind of curious if there were birds around. We got into a covey right away, and here Watson flushes a single, and I shoot at it, and it just drops a leg and it sails and all the way down this kind of ravine here, and we went and looked for it, and sure enough, when we got down there, it was stone dead.
Where's the bird? Well, all right, we're on the board. Watson, you got?
So this was the last day of the season for me, and Watson had been really birdie, and I had to get down some pretty rugged stuff to get to him here. So he does a really good job waiting for me here, and then we creeped in on these birds together. And this ended up being probably one of my favorite flushes that I caught on camera all year.
Stay. 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 Stay, bud. Stay. Stay. What? Stay. 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 Stay.
Here's a little clip I got of Watson. He was pointing these two birds. He had been holding this for a long time before I even started recording because I thought it was the second bird I hit in the clip before. Then I walked down to him, and unfortunately he busted him a little early, but I thought it was pretty cool seeing him point these. This was later in this day, and Watson was super birdie and led me up to these birds. And I was kind of dumb and shot at the first bird I saw and the next one. And if you know anything about chukar hunting, you know that the birds usually don't all get up at the same time. So I really learned my lesson here to wait for a good shot and not just shoot at the first bird I see. Well, that was a wrap for my 2022-2023 season. Now that I'm more familiar with the GoPro and have a couple extra batteries, I'll hope to make a lot more of these videos next year. So thanks a lot for watching, and have a good off season.